What's going on, everybody? Jeremiah here from Babbling My Backyard, a pond and garden channel packed full of how-to videos. Except for this one, because this one's not a how-to video, it's a progression video of my koi. So this is a video probably a lot of you have been waiting for. It was a rough few months where I was losing a lot of koi. I had a family of raccoons get into the pond. The mom was teaching the babies to hunt, so they were killing, and it was a sport killing, so they weren't even eating the fish. They were leaving the dead fish on the bank of the pond and killing several a night. I did lose a lot of fish real quick. The fish that I don't have anymore will be all remembered at the end of this video. What I have left, I'm gonna go ahead and do this progression video. So let's not mess around anymore, let's get into it. We're gonna just get measured real quick. 22. Okay, first things first, we're gonna look at my female asagi. This is the mother to the baby koi that I'm growing right now. This female is a little bit older. She's probably 4 years old now. Last spring she was 20 inches and this fall she is 22 inches. The coloring here on her back is a little darker in this fall picture. These fish were under a lot of stress. As the temperature started dropping very quickly outside, the fish were starting to slow down a lot, and the family of raccoons got in there and really did a number on my fish. Luckily, I've got this indoor pond now. I can put them inside and they'll be safe for the winter. I don't anticipate that this dark orange on the back is going to be here in the spring when I come back and do this again. It should get back to these colors here. Unfortunately, I did not use a blue pool in the greenhouse. I didn't have enough space to set that up to take these pictures. I will use the green pool again in the springtime when I do the comparison from fall to spring. 13 inches. This Tancho Kawaku, I have started to see a couple little black specks show up on some of the scales in the back, but it's looking pretty good. The growth is okay. I have some fish that are definitely doing better for growth, but this one's pretty good. 17 inches. This Soragoi, I had a lot of growth from spring to fall, so I'm pretty happy about the growth, but this orange specking is a bit of a concern. I still think it's a beautiful fish, so I'm not worried about it for myself, but it's definitely not going to win any shows for a Soragoi. I love this fish though because it is a very friendly fish. It eats out of your hand. It's food aggressive, so I do really enjoy the fish itself. It is fantastic. Okay, let's get you measured.
I'm guessing 18. I'm horrible at guessing.
15 inches. This Terrazzo Kawaku, I do wish that it was growing more. It's growing very slowly. It is a male. I really like the pattern on it. I just hope that I can get it to keep growing or have it go through a growth spurt so that it gets bigger quicker. The slow growing is kind of unfortunate.
I like its shape and also the contrast with the gray.
This Ochiba is an awesome fish. As you can see, it's getting a lot of growth since the spring. It's a very aggressive eater, eats out of my hand, lets me pet it. I really enjoy this fish as just a pet, but also I really like that separated pattern on Ochibas like this. My male Asagi, it's older, like the female Asagi earlier, so it's about 4 years old. It's not getting a ton of growth, but it's still getting some growth. Both of the Asagis grew 2 inches over the last 6 months, so that's pretty awesome. This one also had a lot of stress going on. Unfortunately, it looked like it got a lot of fin splitting, probably from running from the raccoons, because it did get some of that. I really like this guy. He's really cool. He's not super food aggressive, but he's older, and we'll see if we can keep growing him out anyways.
19 inches!
So as you can see, not a lot of growth in this fish, and it's got a lot of black on the pattern on the back right now. That'll go back to white again as it's less stressed out. But this is a really cool fish. It's older as well. It's about 4 years old. So I'm not getting a lot of growth anymore, and I can pretty much guarantee it's not going to get huge, but it does have a cool pattern. It's a pretty good fish to just have in the collection.
God, it's so dark. Only 11 inches though.
This goshiki was one that I was very excited about from that young age. When I got it, it was 6 inches in the spring. I had no clue what it was going to look like later on. I knew it would darken up just like they always do. So now in the fall at 11 inches, still has a lot of growth to go, obviously. So the pattern of this fish can change so much in that time. However, I'm really liking what it's looking like. I like the darkness right now. Some of this darkness actually may be because of the stress that all these fish are going through right now. So it could lighten up again before it darkens more. We'll see in the spring though, for sure. I expect great things from this one. I have always expected great things from the time that I picked this one out. Keep your eye out. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss these progression videos if you're into this stuff, because I will keep doing them every spring and fall as I move fish from the greenhouse to the pond and the pond to the greenhouse.
15 inches.
I was worried about this fish in the spring when I moved it into the pond because the coloring on it got quite pale. It almost kind of got pastel-y. This is what I'm normally used to seeing it look like, and it's looked like this in that pond the whole time. It is a weird looking fish, but I really like it, and we'll see where it continues to go to. So this one's unfortunate, so that's why I saved it for last, but it is a Showa that has lost most of its red and probably will lose all of its red and turn into a fish that I just don't much care for. But unfortunately, it is what it is when you buy baby fish and you try to grow them out. You don't always know what you're going to be getting. This is a perfect example of that. Sometimes great things happen, sometimes really bad things happen, and this one's a really bad one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this fish yet. I'll keep growing it maybe. We'll see what happens. I might give it away to somebody else who wants a fish. Hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't miss the progressions for the springtime because these fish will keep progressing. As this video is over now, it's going to go into the remembering of the fish that I have lost. If you're interested, stick around for that. We'll see you in the next video.